Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've ever gone down the rabbit hole of wellness gadgets online or wandered through a modern health expo, you've definitely seen them. Those devices that claim to do absolutely everything. They promise you the world, from weight loss to instant muscle recovery, all packed into one sleek little package. Well, today we're looking at the product brochure for a device that is truly swinging for the fences. It's called the Shaken Massager. We're going to pop the hood on this highly ambitious wearable, pulling apart its really bold marketing claims and its densely packed tech specs to see exactly what makes it tick.
To really wrap our heads around this gadget, we're doing a full teardown. We'll start with number 1, the stubborn fat problem. Then number 2, the 7-pronged attack. 3 modes of operation. 4, smart design and ergonomics. And finally, number 5, the ideal user profile.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the stubborn fat problem, framing the marketing hook. The source material opens up with a super direct question. Hard to get rid of excess fat? It taps right into a deeply personal and incredibly common struggle. By asking this right out of the gate, before they even show you the tech, they're hooking you in by validating your frustration. It's a classic, highly effective marketing move. I mean, they aren't leading with microchips and sensors, right? They're leading with empathy. They want you nodding along, thinking, yeah, actually, it is really hard. And that instantly builds a bridge of trust.
Then, literally right after framing that problem and getting your agreement, they dangle this simple, hopeful solution. They tell you, it's simple if you find the right method. And just like that, they've built a massive amount of anticipation. It pivots your whole mindset from frustrated to optimistic. You're naturally sitting there thinking, okay, well, what exactly is this groundbreaking method? They are perfectly setting the stage for a massive, high-tech reveal.
And here is the punchline. They drop this incredibly bold quote: "High technology gives fat no chance." This positions the Shaken Massager as an intelligent PMF fat-burning device, setting a wild bar for what's to come. They're making it very clear they aren't just pitching some basic vibrating belt you'd see on late-night TV. Claiming that high technology gives fat zero chance is aggressive. It implies a level of technological firepower that's designed to just completely overwhelm the problem. It's a brilliant escalation, moving straight from "we feel your pain" to "we have the undeniable high-tech cure."
Which brings us to Section 2, the 7-pronged attack, inside the tech.
This device is essentially a Swiss Army knife for your midsection. Let's map out 6 of the 7 different technologies they've managed to bundle into this single wearable. First up, ultrasound. This uses high-frequency vibrations specifically engineered to target subcutaneous fat right beneath the skin. But they don't stop there. A totally separate vibration function steps in to stimulate muscle contractions. On top of that, you've got heat therapy, utilizing thermal energy to supposedly boost your circulation and fire up fat metabolism. And if that wasn't enough, there is a dedicated massage feature with air cushions that physically knead your waist and abs, kind of mimicking human touch. Then we add RF, or radio frequency, aiming a few millimeters deep to trigger collagen production and tighten things up. And finally, for the surface, red light therapy tackles superficial stuff like stretch marks and scars. I mean, it is an incredibly dense cluster of features for one device. But we have to talk about the heavy hitter here, the 7th piece of tech, PMF, or Pulsed Electromagnetic Field. The brochure literally describes this as a spa for your organs. Just let that sink in for a second. A spa for your organs. Reaching up to 20 centimeters deep, this is the absolute core of their pitch. It uses ultra-low frequencies designed to completely bypass the surface and penetrate deep into your body. The goal is to target deep systemic issues like localized inflammation and sluggish microcirculation. This is the crown jewel of their whole setup. It takes the device from being a surface-level cosmetic tool and elevates it into something claiming profound internal health benefits.
So, moving on to Section 3, 3 modes of operation, controlling the complexity.
With 7 complex technologies packed in there, you might be wondering how you actually operate the thing without needing a PhD. Well, the manufacturer brilliantly groups all that internal complexity into 3 super manageable modes. Body shaping mode is your all-in option. It fires all 7 technologies at once for maximum impact. Then there's massage mode, which scales things back to 5 specific technologies, focusing heavily on core strengthening and that deep organ health we just talked about. Finally, heat therapy mode is highly targeted, using just 2 technologies to help with things like menstrual comfort and localized soothing. It's a smart way to streamline a very complex machine, turning an overwhelming control panel into 3 really simple choices.
Let's look at the physical hardware in Section 4, smart design and ergonomics, the user experience.
They put a huge emphasis on how you actually interact with the device. Because it pairs with a seamlessly connected smartwatch, you aren't awkwardly fumbling with buttons on your stomach while you're, say, holding a tricky yoga pose or out for a run. You literally just tap your wrist. The watch lets you instantly swap modes and set the timer without breaking your stride. But, if you forget to charge the watch, you're not out of luck. The main unit itself has 2 built-in backup displays that show you your current mode, your intensity level, and your remaining time. So it's incredibly flexible.
Physically, the device features the central, movable joint with a 70 to 120 degree range of motion. So instead of being this rigid, stiff belt that digs into your ribs, the hinge lets it physically conform to entirely different body shapes and postures. Whether you are sitting at a desk, standing up, or stretching out, this ensures the internal sensors, the heating elements, and the massage nodes maintain perfect, uninterrupted contact with your skin. And in the world of wearable health tech, consistent skin contact is absolutely crucial for the machine to actually do its job.
And because of that highly engineered hinge, it boasts a massive supported waist size, ranging from 60 all the way up to 140 centimeters. That is an incredibly impressive physical range for a rigid electronic device. By designing the structure this way, they ensure the product works for a huge variety of users straight out of the box. No need to order weird third-party extenders or consult confusing sizing charts. It's just a really smart manufacturing choice that completely opens up their potential customer base.
Which leads us perfectly into Section 5, the ideal user profile, casting a wide net.
So who exactly is this gadget for? Well, according to the brochure, pretty much everyone. They cast a remarkably wide net here. They are targeting sedentary office workers, postpartum mothers, and even folks dealing with really specific discomforts like digestive issues or prostatitis. Not to mention your everyday fitness enthusiasts looking for an edge. It is a bold, almost audacious strategy. They are taking one single piece of hardware and positioning it as the ultimate at-home solution for a wildly diverse array of human conditions. They're basically telling you that no matter what your specific bodily complaint is, this device has a frequency, a mode, or a temperature engineered to fix it.
So, after unpacking all of that, we have to step back and impartially ask, is packing 7 different, distinct technologies into one single wearable device the revolutionary future of at-home health? Or is it just throwing everything into the mix and hoping something sticks? As consumer health tech keeps evolving at this breakneck speed, the line between an all-in-one miracle device and just simple feature overload gets a little blurrier every single day. Does doing it all actually mean doing it best? Or does promising a spa for your organs cross the line into science fiction? Well, that is a question I will leave you to think about. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.